Let's kick off this bulletin in South Sudan, where the government and rebels of South Sudan have signed a ceasefire deal to end a month of fighting that has killed thousands of South Sudanese. The deal was brokered by negotiators in Ethiopian capital of Addis Ababa, representing a ray of hope and progress for restoring normalcy since fighting broke out in December.
The peace deal signed Thursday evening stipulates pausing of fighting within the first 24 hours of its enforcement. The truce between government and rebels mark a landmark progress to forestalling the 5-week anarchy that has claimed thousands of lives, with thousands others fleeing South Sudan. The deal inked in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa was signed by representatives of President Salva Kiir and rebel chief Riek Machar.
This is critically important, not only to give peace a chance in our country, but also to pave the way for a serious national political dialogue aiming at reaching a lasting peace in South Sudan.
What really worries us in terms of whether the agreement on the cessation of hostilities will stick or not is the capacity of the rebel group.
The fighting that began December 15, 2013 was a culmination of political friction between Kiir and his former deputy Machar turned ugly. Nonetheless, the rebels are still insisting on the release of its 11 officials captured during the war. The agreement is thought to have addressed the issues of the detainees, though no timelines for their freedom have been given. The status of the detainees had been a major sticking point in the peace talks brokered by regional body IGAD.
Along with this conviction, we believe our comrades who are still languishing in jails are prisoners of their political conscience. Therefore, we remain and demand their release to join the next stage of the comprehensive and inclusive national political dialogue.
But as the peace deal was being signed, still some South Sudanese were fleeing the war-torn country. This as government forces battle rebels to force them out of their control centers. In the past week, government forces have recaptured 2 main cities under rebel control. The conflict has triggered humanitarian crisis with thousands fleeing their homes. The truce deal is to set up a ceasefire verification mechanism and allow unrestricted access to aid workers. The peace talks have been adjourned to resume February 7th to seeking a lasting solution in the world's youngest nation. What started as political differences between the president and his former deputy heightened to a full-scale war with reports of ethnic dimensions. Samogina KTN.